What do you think about the architecture of Obama's museum?
Stands out. That's it.
Everyone is freaking out over Donald Trump remodeling the East Wing of the White House. Maybe they are afraid that it's going to turn out as ugly as Obama's library, which in this video we go and visit. That blob of concrete was so thick that my drone lost connection.
Oh, no, I lost connection.
Please make sure that you are subscribed. Let's get into this.
I'm here with Nick Sorter. You guys know him. Woo! Yeah.
How's it going?
Being taken into custody by the Portland police after he was ambushed by Antifa and was defending himself from these assaults. But instead of arresting these violent mob members, the police arrested a journalist who was there trying to document the chaos.
Took this flag from that man that was burning it in the street.
And at least that horrible night made you famous.
This is hideous. They've spent how many billions on this?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's a great representation of Obama's presidency, though.
It makes the new Cracker Barrel look good.
right?
Is that like a stained glass window?
It's like a ghetto stained glass window, though. I don't know if you can zoom in on that.
It looks like a prison.
Still not done. He's been out of office for 10 years now, and we've just now gotten this like ugly behemoth. You're looking at it at about $1 billion.
$1 billion for that? How much do you think it costs to build the beautiful, marvelous Trump Tower that you can see from miles away?
Significantly less, and it's much more beautiful. It's much more beautiful. I don't know who designed this, but they honestly need to be
Fired. Get out of here.
How many people had to look at this and be like, yes, it's beautiful, it's perfect?
I'm not even being biased. That's one of the ugliest buildings I've ever seen.
Honestly, if you didn't even tell me it was his library, I'd still be like, what the hell is this monstrosity?
Seriously? Like, look at the window. Like, the placement of the windows, it doesn't make any sense.
I guarantee you Trump Tower didn't cost $1 billion to build. It's a lot more beautiful than this. There is bipartisan unity on this opinion. Nobody thinks this thing is beautiful. Try to find me one reasonable person that says that this thing is beautiful.
Some people consider that pretty, or the other building is prettier.
We need to start building things like this again, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, not whatever this is. They said that they wanted the building to the Obama library to, be timeless and not age badly, which I guess they won. They got that part right because it already looks bad. So it's not going to age badly. It's already bad.
It can withstand an atomic bomb. I mean, it looks like they just put the concrete, like they haven't done anything with it yet.
Oh no, the facade on that building is pretty much finished. So that's what you're going to see. If you live in this neighborhood, that is going to be the centerpiece for your lives. You're gonna have to see this every single day.
Obama surely had a say in the design.
Yeah, he's been awfully quiet on that recently.
$1 billion for what you guys just saw? How do you make sense of that?
You're building your ballroom right now. They're also building the Obama Presidential Library. I'm wondering if you've
He
seen...
needs help.
Have you seen pictures of the architecture and
Yeah,
what
I
do you think
did.
of it?
It's not too pretty. And he wanted only women and DEI to build it. That's what they got. They're hundreds of millions of dollars over budget, and I think it stopped. I'm reading these terrible
In
stories.
some way, shape, or form, probably taxpayer dollars found their way to this project.
What do you guys do every day on the job?
So we install showcasing. So see for all the artifacts and things like that.
How's it looking on the inside?
It's coming together.
Coming together.
What do
Alright,
you-
so you guys had nothing to do with the outside design. Okay. All right.
So inside it's like a library. There's books.
Yeah. I think it's more than that. It's
Like a
It's more of a museum.
museum.
yeah, museum of like Obama's life and stuff like that. I believe we don't get to tell much about it. We're just there to install showcases. That's
Right.
No, we've only been there for about 8 weeks.
People online are saying that the $300 million that is going to be used to renovate the White House, the 90,000 square feet ballroom, is going to be coming from taxpayers. And that is a lie. But maybe they believe that because that is what Obama did.
All right, guys, so we are in the air and we are looking at Obama's library, or lack thereof. So as you can see, this is a construction site. Got some circles on the ground. Maybe it'll be some flower beds. I'm not really sure what this is going to be. Looks like a rooftop hangout area. So it looks like a mini golf course.
But nobody ever seemed to have any problem with that when he spent $376 million for a renovation funded by taxpayers.
All of the banging, the jackhammering, the dust, the confusion, the noise of all places to do construction is happening right here, the front lawn of the White House.
So when Obama does construction, they're so happy about it, and it's just going to be such a wonderful change, even though he has no experience in construction or real estate or anything for that matter. But when Donald Trump is renovating a small portion of the White House by private donors, they act like he is tearing the whole thing down. We have Microsoft, Coinbase, Palantir, Lockheed Martin, Amazon, and Google. That's massive. Also, look at these names. Makes me feel happy to know that it's not being funded by a foreign government. I just don't understand why America doesn't give credit where credit is due. I bet that this ballroom is going to be done before Obama's library.
Interesting design of concrete. Lots of trees that they're putting up as well. I'm not really sure I see anything that's worth $1 billion though. Like, I'm not seeing anything spectacular.
If you have ever seen a Trump Tower before, then this picture of remodeling should not scare you.
Gorgeous in here. Look at this. The skyline.
Golden coffee beans too.
I mean, I have to say, Trump's style is exquisite.
Because Obama was running the White House last time when Joe Biden was in office, big donors and such were just throwing cash at this project because they were hoping that Obama would help them out during the Biden years. I mean, it's this big now. Just imagine how big this monstrosity would be if Biden had another 4 years and they had more money to spend on this thing. Chicago has been spared by President Trump.
If it's a library, surely it's going to be filled with just the most egregious books.
It's gonna be at the level of America hatred is probably what it's gonna be. I'm gonna call this now. There's going to be something in this library that acknowledges that it sits on stolen land. Watch, it's going to happen. A presidential library is going to happen.
It's not even smooth. It looks like it's been like scratched or...
It looks like a giant butt plug in the middle of Chicago. I'm just gonna say
What do you think about Obama's library?
It looks pretty neat from the outside. I don't know anything more about it.
It looks like a tombstone.
What's wrong with the tombstone?
It's depressing.
Not to me, it's not. Nothing about that man is depressing.
I mean, look at this guy. He's so disappointed. What is this square even?
almost like modern brutalist architecture, which sort of falls in line with Obama. Like, why not build this? This is what I would want my library to look like. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
I can say, I guarantee you, President Trump's library is not going to look like.
Is he gonna do a library?
Yes, and actually,
I want to live in it.
It's going to be in Florida, and ABC, their $16 million settlement that they had to make to President Trump goes to the library.
It looks like the workers live here. Go to the bathroom here.
So Obama puts his, I mean, they have all the Obama's illegals that he imported to work on the butt plug. They have to house them here so ICE won't touch them.
This is what $1 billion looks like in Obama's spending.
I feel like I'm just looking at a freaking ugly ass wall. It's worse on the other side. You thought this side was bad. I'm on the other side with the drone and it looks worse.
I know, and it's sad because it's a great spot.
Yeah, I know, it's prime real estate.
You can see the Chicago River behind me. Nick was telling me that at one point the Border Patrol had some boats here, and the mayor and governor had a press conference, and you could see the Trump logo, which is probably
down
below.
It's
oh, okay.
Side, but it's down below.
Wow.
They were flanked by the big Trump logo in the background. It was beautiful.
This is...
All they did was make the operation look more badass.
Tonight, I'm going to be live in Portland on the Patreon, so become a member if you're not already, and I'll see you over there. The communication between this administration and the American people is spectacular. On the website right now, they are sharing that the White House has been under construction many, many times throughout history, and they are also sharing some other major events that have taken place in the White House, like Bill Clinton's "I did not have sexual relations with that woman" moment. We also have Obama's Muslim Brotherhood visit. Really shows that Melania and Donald Trump are just a power couple. She worked on a privately funded tennis pavilion. Again, notice how it's privately funded. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden was doing all kinds of stuff to get hookers, and his dad was holding Trans Day of Visibility events at the White House. That's just absolutely terrifying. It really puts everything into perspective. And when you compare it like this is going to be the most beautiful building on planet Earth. People are acting so juvenile, acting as if they don't understand the process of construction, or as if it's their their first time ever seeing something like this before. And they're acting like we live in a third world government where they promise something someday and then 10 years down the line, nothing ever happens. Oh, wait, that sounds a little bit like Obama's library. But we have been through these kinds of things so many times. Obama can deport more than 3 million people and nobody bats an eye. But when Donald Trump exercises his same rights as president, then people act like he is being a dictator. White House, Nixon added a bowling alley. Bro, Obama added a basketball court. Okay, I don't know why you would do that. And Trump is building a ballroom. That makes sense. I don't know who Obama was meeting with and he's like, hey, bro, you want to like shoot some hoops? I'm not really sure if that's the type of person that is going to be doing White House stuff. Style is so incredibly important. And Donald Trump has the classiest, most sophisticated style that exists in our country, and it's very beautiful. Now, compare that to Obama's style. He is a knockoff Martin Luther King, and he tries to act like his speeches are as powerful as his, but we all know that they're not. His style is just tacky, right? It looks like something that came out of North Korea. These buildings look too similar for me to feel good about it. The only good thing about Obama's library is that people are making memes about it and making fun of how ugly it looks. I've never seen The Lord of the Rings, but at least people are adding some type of color and light to this incredibly depressing building. I have no clue how Caroline Leavitt doesn't just smack a reporter. They're so disrespectful.
The answer is yes, he can tear down whatever he wants. And then secondly,
Ouija, that's not what we're saying. That's a legal opinion that's been held for many years. And
interpreting it.
no, it's something that presidents have done for years and years. In fact, I have some photos here. Thank you, Pat, to show you the construction that's taken place on the White House grounds. This is the construction of the West Wing.
It is wild that these reporters will hear information that is different than what their preconceived notions are and still be completely closed off to it. Chuck is trying to seem like the good guy on X, posting the most ridiculous stuff because listen to the question.
In addition to the ballroom and the Rose Garden patio, is the president looking at any other renovations or significant kind of projects here at the White House?
Not to my knowledge, no. But he's a builder at heart, clearly. And so his heart and his mind is always churning about how to improve things here on the White House grounds. But at this moment in time, of course, the ballroom is really the president's main priority.
Beautiful answer. And it's something that should excite people that he is always looking for ways to improve the White House. Look at the changes that he's made in DC as well. But then you have Chuck being like, oh, you can't make this up. She just said that the ballroom is his main priority. Yeah, no duh, as it relates to the renovations. That's what the question was about. Usually people get confused because they cut certain things out that makes the context confusing. But at this point, the context is there, guys. They don't have an excuse. Hey, Chuck. People want to travel for the holidays without worrying that their plane is going to crash into a mountain. How about you open the government back up instead of trying to push healthcare for illegals? The most accurate depiction of Obama's library is this trash can. In fact, I think that this trash can is an improvement because it looks better and it didn't cost $1 billion. Would you please make sure that you're subscribed? See you next time. Bye.